Hi there, I'm Ben, and welcome to my all-in-one guide for the second DLC from Control, AWE. We're going to be getting all of the collectibles and the hidden locations and some of the vending machines. I'll explain that as we go. They're random, but I'll show you where most of them are, so you can pick them out as you go. Like I've done previously, I'm going to do this in one solid run. I'm going to go through the whole of the investigation sector, which is where this DLC takes place, and pick up every one of the collectibles. There are 57. There are 15 in this first area, so I'll just explain while we get these first 15. I'm only going to show you the collectibles that are findable. You're obviously going to get the ones for the story as you go along, and any from side missions. I'll point out where the side missions kind of take place so you can get those. But you only need 80% for the trophy, which is in-depth investigations. You only need 80% of the collectibles. If you find all of the ones I show in this video, that's more than 80%, you'll be fine. So yeah, don't worry, you're not going to miss anything, but they are all here, all of the random ones that you find. Here's one of the vending machines. So I'm going to show you these as we go. I'm not going to label them, but just shoot every vending machine that you see. It is random. There's going to be timestamps in the description for all collectibles and hidden locations, by the way. Yeah, so the vending machines are random. The encounters. You need to kill or defeat 80% of the vending machine instances. There are vending machines all over the investigation sector, like the one I just shot at then. Sometimes you shoot them and they run away. Sometimes they're just a vending machine. You need to kill them or destroy them once they run away. You're going to have to try and find all of the vending machines on your own. Basically, all I can do is show you where they are. You're going to have to keep trying the same vending machines over and over again and try and find them, get them to run away. Restarting the game can help to sort of refresh the spawns of them. It's not necessary though. I did it without, but I've heard it can help. I'll show you the ones I used when we get to them. Yeah, it's random luck, I'm afraid, but I will show you where the vending machines are as we go. Along with obviously all of these collectibles. We're already up to number 11. We've not even left the first area. Again, this is all in order. No breaks. Apart from I'll skip the lifts and some of the longer fights if somebody spawns in, which is a problem with doing a run on this game. The enemies, even if you kill them in the area, they will spawn back in once you leave. So yeah, most of them are notes. I do put a bonus one in as well, a bonus collectible. It is one of the kind of story ones with Alan Wake, one of the like apparition type. But yeah, this is going to be one single run because I've heard feedback from you guys who prefer the single run type guides rather than chopping and changing with the maps. So that's the way we're going to do it. So that's it. That's 15 in the very first area of the game. This is where you literally come in. Where I started the video is the very start of the DLC. So it's best to use this guide, I would say, once you've finished the story. You can use it as you go, because obviously there's no harm in that. But the situations will be different. The rooms will be different. The layouts. I've done all the puzzles and boss fights and stuff. So it's all opened up to me. I'll explain as we go, just as if you are doing it first time, so you'll be able to understand why things might look different. And yeah, so hidden location next. Here's another vending machine. I think this is one of them. Might be that one. And then there's one here as well. Yes, this one. These are the two. There as we go. There's one of them. So it's going to do this, and we need to kill 80% of these. I think there's 5 or 6 instances. I believe I got it on my 4th one, so it must be 5 because it's 80%. So yeah, you just kill it like that, and it drops loads of loot. So they're really good to actually help you along as well. So yeah, just look out for them and return. This is one of the spots where I actually came back. I used 3 different places. I came back here. This is abandoned offices. That's one of the 2 vending machine spots. I used those 2 vending machines in one of 3 spots. I'll show you the others as we go. So this is the first hidden location. Only 5 hidden locations. You only need to find 4. Again, that's 80%. Here's what we find. It's just one of those. I'm going to miss all those out. We don't need them for anything. Obviously, get them if you want. But yeah, the 4 of the 5 hidden locations are really, really simple. It's just a case of breaking a wall down. One of them's a bit more complicated, and I will show that one. There's another vending machine. Unfortunately, that's not a runner. And there's another. I don't think these vending machines count, these kind of cigarette-looking type machines. These ones don't count. I haven't had one of them run away on me anyway. So yeah, it will be all dark and things like that in these places if you've not been here before. Just grab torches and things to light the way. It's kind of a light and dark theme with this DLC. Lots of shining light on things to make things disappear. There's like a black goo in places. You'll need the light lamps and things like that. Turn the lights on, and then the boss himself obviously is it's all about light. So it's actually quite easily, it's quite nicely set out, this DLC as well. We'll just be going in kind of a figure of 8 manner. Here's another vending machine. So nope, no luck with that one. This is also an area that I used to farm the vending machines. There's 3 in this area. I'll get the other 2 in a minute. You won't be able to get through this door initially. You'll have to go round to the other side, pick up the battery or the fuse. You know, those large things you throw around. So get these here. Yeah, there will be there's a pallet here, I think, and it'll have one of those battery things just there to the right. And then you'll open those doors up, and they can get through. 2 more vending machines. So those 3 are the ones I used as well as those other 2 I mentioned. Just bounce back and forth between the fast travel points. Lots of collectibles very early on here, and then they kind of die out in the middle, and then towards the end there's a lot more as well. But I'm going to go run through as quickly as possible, and just make sure to grab them.
All employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month.
So yeah, fights you will see them just randomly appear out of nowhere, but I won't be leaving them in or anything. Just try and get this done as quickly as possible. On the right hand side, I'm going to show you in a moment, are the side missions for Artie. Artie was his name. If you finish these side missions, these ones here, they're all about clearing the blockage, the clog type thing again with and watering the plant, but it's not watering this time, it's shining light on it. Things like that. You'll get another collectible document, but it's obviously you don't need to do it because you can find enough without doing it. So the side missions aren't actually needed for anything with regards to trophies. So there's another document, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to find the arcade machines. I'm not going to do them, but you do need to complete one of the arcade machines, that one there, for a trophy. And if you do, it's kind of like a horde mode. If you do it as well, you'll get a document for that. So it's worth doing. Well, you need to if you're going for all the trophies anyway. Just grab this one. This next one I'm going to get is not the one up in the top corner. You're going to see me get one here, and it doesn't register. So make sure, yeah, see it doesn't appear in the bottom right hand corner. So I don't know if it hadn't loaded in properly or something. It was weird. I'll go back to it in a moment once I realise it hasn't registered. This one's a bit weird. As you try and float towards it, she'll actually step onto the shelf, and it can be a bit weird trying to find the prompt. So as you kind of push forward, and there you can get it then. Trying to do it in midair and it wasn't working. Case file over here. And there's going to be another multimedia just up on the shelf to the left. So yeah, little cut there because I've realised the other one didn't work. I was just checking it. So obviously cut the menus out. So we'll just get this one and we'll run back and go and get it. So the one I got earlier is this number 31 here. Multimedia. Brian Hennerman Interrogation is this one here. So that's why I didn't put it originally. See, it's counted now. So I don't know why it didn't first time. Just be aware of that if your count's off for any reason. But 80%, you can afford to miss 1 or 2. you can still get the trophy. So we skip there. We're going to go left now. Eagle Limited, AWE. You can go right or left at this point. I always seem to go left in games first for some reason, so that's why we're doing this one. This one first. No point waiting for the lift. So yeah, it's kind of a figure eight because these places we go to loop back on themselves quite well actually. So you're going to see me doing that. So I'm going to drop down here. This is another hidden location. So once you drop, look for that picture. So it's directly below where we entered. It's very dark in here. So just to the right, if you don't fall off like that, you can see a lamp. I'm just going to grab it and show you where we are. We're basically in the lift shaft or a floor in between. Just step towards the lift and you'll get the hidden location will register. I'm just going to show you all the way around. There's nothing actually with regards to files or anything. There's just two of these chests. So I'm going all the way around the lift shaft. And then back out again. So yeah, it's a bit dark. I do apologise. Tried to make it as... that wasn't too good, was it? Trying to make it as clear as possible. A little cut there. That's because enemies showed up. Don't want to watch me fighting, do you? Yep, they're not giving up. Left these here. There's just these two here. Go run past them in a minute. There's another one, I think. Yeah, we're not going to bother. We're just going to run for it. So here's one of the kind of boss parts. It's all already opened up. And into here, we're going to ignore all of these guys as well. Just go straight for the path. This is the path you need to take. I'm not going anywhere out of the way. A lot of the collectibles are actually on the main path. But just in case, that one's not registering, there it is. In case you miss any, you can look in the description, of course. There'll be timestamps down there. Just take this torch with you as well. It's really dark down here, so you want to see where you're going. If you drop through you can see the windows just ahead of me there. If you drop down, you can open the shortcut. There's a blue light in there with a radio. I'm not quite sure what that is for. I was messing around with it. It didn't do anything. So I'm not sure what it's for. Let me know if you found out though. So these are the fungus guys. So we're going to go into a fungus room in a minute for one of the collectibles. So you'll need to have that immunity from the main game, the main story. Otherwise you could die in here. And grab this document. But if you're doing this DLC, I'm pretty sure you already have it anyway. And here's a puzzle down below with the breakers and stuff. Eventually you'll open this gate up. You only need two of them.
Reminder, the law of food also applies to all faucets within the oldest house.
That was very impressive. I like the destructibility on this game. Looks really impressive when you do things like that. Pull the gate out of the wall. We'll drop down and we're going to get a bit of pop in here. This is the actual Eagle AWE. This is another boss encounter here, so this wouldn't be lit up the first time you came here. You'd have to push this. We won't push it, but you'd move this train car to one end. Doing this train car will get you a collectible as well. It is a side mission that pops up as soon as you defeat the boss in this area. So I do have a separate video that'll be in the description as well. A link to that if you need help with a little code for that. It's just doing interacting with 6 objects in a specific order. Very simple stuff. So just come and get this one. Now we're going to move on. Just get this quick multimedia here, and then we're going to go into another hidden area, which is quite a long section. It leads to some extra stuff as well, so I'm going to include it all. There is possibility of a vending machine, and there is another collectible there, but it's one of those kind of apparition-y Alan Wake ones that usually are part of the story, but you might not necessarily come down here. So you would go through here, through these tunnels, this passageway. Just grab this on the way. I'm going to open up a hidden location in a moment, and that's where that is. So this picture down here, again, I'm using the grenade attachment. Use whatever you need to do to get the wall down. There is couldn't get through then. There is a collectible above me, just to the right there. I'm going to get it on the way out because I'll kind of drop from below. We need to come back this way anyway. So down there. And we're going to jump up here. And I'm going to fire this grenade from up here, but this wall here that I'm aiming at is the one we're trying to destroy. The room's too small. I'd hurt myself. If you've seen my other hidden locations video, you saw me do that exact thing. So yeah, break this through and then go towards this clock. And once you step through here, this is the hidden location. And then I'll just quickly tell you about this clock puzzle. I am going to continue on. I'm not going to show this whole scenario play out with the clock. Basically, you need to stop it on certain times. So I just stopped it then, 1. And you see me stop it again, 7. And then I'm going to stop 7 quickly again, and then 1 again. So the whole code is 17716497. There, 7. And then the floor will open up, and you can drop down. It is a long way, so make sure you slow her down. And then we're going to go into this bit, which is basically the first area of the game again, but red. So there are 2 vending machines on the back wall. I'm going to show you in a moment. So do these when you come through here. You can't come back here. So there's one. And there's one. This one is one, luckily. So do these. It doesn't matter if you miss this one. It's just a good place to try and get one. That one blew up very simply. So there was a big fight beforehand. So be aware that when you take part in that fight, you might hit the vending machine. So be aware that they're both on the back wall and it might run away while you're in combat. It's quite a big fight in this area. And once you're done, pull the good old cord into the ocean view. I'm going to run down here. No puzzle in this one. Just grab this thing and get out. The aerobics mod is quite a good one. So equip that. And there we go. That's the collectible. The Alan Wake one. I've not included it or anything because it's kind of a story one. So you should get it anyway if you come to this area. The ones on the top corner are just the collectible ones that you pick up. Yeah, you can see the document. I've tried to drop on that that plinth in the middle, the sort of cross that bit there, but I missed it. There we go. Now it's time to get out. Another one here on the right hand side. Make sure you grab that. And we're away. So when you get to roughly 50-ish, that's when you should be looking at getting the trophy. Nothing in here. Obviously there are enemies and you will have to take care of the boss in here. It will be all dark. And you'll have to move some of those breaker things around into the main room at the back. But yeah, I've already opened all this up. So the boss part's done. We're basically leaving Eagle Limited. Couldn't think of it then. We're going to the opposite side now of the map. Into Fra or F-R-A, Mauro. It's got to be Fra because it's not capitalized, so yeah. Anyway, we're going the opposite side now. So this is where we were before. I'm going to go there. F-R-A, Mauro. If you see it written normally, it's not capital letters, so it is actually a word. It's obviously one that I don't know, though. Vending machine here. Haven't had this one change on me. Not sure if it's possible with that one, but there are some more here. So there was a vending machine to the left there. I don't think that one changes either. This one can, though. So be aware of that. Always enemies in this area. Always. I must have killed about 4 or 5 groups trying to just get this recording. So I'm going to grab this lamp. You can see the document there that I'm trying to get. There's one of those boxes next to it as well. That's what the second square is. We're not getting those, so I'm going to leave it. And get hidden location number 4. This one's really simple. There'll be loads of stuff piled up in front of this lift shaft here. All this sort of stuff. The one with the light is the one you're supposed to go down. So once you drop down this one, this is a hidden location. Very simple one to find. So you should have the trophy for hidden locations at this point. If you're following from the start, that is. Another little train puzzle there. You just need to move the train and power it up and shine the light on the black stuff to get rid of it. And then we go underneath these stairs for another one. Another boss area this. It'll be all dark when you come here the first time. It's a case of just ducking and weaving from left to right. Moving your way towards the back here. Lighting things up and moving those breakers around to get to this back corner, and you can blow this wall up and get through to leave. You're basically putting that breaker in there, or fuse, whatever they are. This room, this bridge will be facing you. It needs fully rotating all the way around. You do that from this control room I'm about to go in. There is actually a collectible in here. Let's see there. So you need to keep going out because those little red things appear on it and stop the bridge from rotating. So you will need to keep rotating it, but once it's fully in this position, this door will open up. And we can go and get the 5th final hidden location. Very simple one. It's a case of just float up here and that's it. That's all the hidden locations done. Just a little bit more collectible wise. This one didn't want to die, so I'm going to have to punch him. There we go. And obviously you can see the tape player there.
I'm just going to freestyle a bit.
There's quite a few in this area. This one here is going to start another little side mission. There we go, return to sender. I'm not going to show you it.
Mom used to say they were evil.
Obviously, complete it if you wish. You got to look for a photocopier.
You know, just in
Another
case.
collectible here.
There must be a photocopier around here.
And then we're going to go into this secret room, which feels like it's more of a hidden area than the last one we got, the hidden location. But it isn't one. There's 2 of those boxes, and there's the tape player, some multimedia up here.
This piece is called Me and You. It's summer in New York City.
So we must be getting close. You probably should have the trophy around now. If you total it with all the ones, if you total all the collectibles with the ones you got from the story, you should have the trophy now, right at 80%, I think. Definitely shouldn't be far off. Here's another vending machine. This is another one that I used. So I use that one and the ones I mentioned right at the start. That group of 3 and the group of 2. So yeah, we're getting out of here now. That's Fra Mauro done. So yeah, just bounce between the fast travel points for the vending machines. They do keep respawning, and the same one can awaken, can run away more than once. It is completely random. If they aren't lit up, it means that you've already been to it, and you may need to restart your game to get them to light up again. So going into the actual part of FAR, nearly leaving now. Just going to grab this. And then go to complete opposite side of the room and grab another one. Another side mission there to the left. I've got a video for that. It's not up yet. It should be soon. Doesn't have any collectibles or anything attached to it though, so it's not particularly important. So yeah, now we're done in Fra Mauro. Mauro. Yeah, why not? Now we're leaving. This thing here that I'm kind of looking at is explosive, so be aware that you might hurt yourself if you use the grenade launcher too close. But basically it opens up this vent, and we're right back at the start. So we're going to head towards the lift again, to that center point. So instead of left and right this time, we're going to go straight on. So this will be the end. So you'd need to open up this by going left and right, and then you go to Bright Falls AWE, and this is the end. This is where the final boss fight takes place, but there's quite a lot to find here. Obviously I've already taken care of him. See one right here next to the fast travel point.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided.
And then before you drop down, here's a vending machine quite close to a fast travel, so it might be worth using that one as well. Right next before you drop down, so make sure you grab that. And call for help on the right hand side as well if you need that. There's one of those radio benches. So I'll fly down, grab this one. And then here you can see enemies are starting to spawn in. I'm not going to take care of them. I'm going to try and get everything before I do, because there's not much to get. I was hoping to get away with it. Just going to grab this file and quickly grab this one, but they're catching up with me now. Yep, they're here. Time to go. So there is actually one in the lift shaft I was going to get beforehand, but I'm just going to get clear first and get this one. So now I'm just going to take care of these guys there. They're out the way. And we're going to go back to this lift shaft, and if it's up, you can drop into it and grab this last collectible, and that's it. So good luck with the vending machines. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.